when an instrument can be turned into a musical piece, when an instrument can bring out its melody, when an instrument can captivate the attention of the listener, that instrument is no doubt worthy of being played. And this evening here, we are very fortunate to have heard from the steel pan. I want you to put your hands again, once again, for the national instrument of Trinidad and Tobago. Efficiency is the capacity to bring proficiency into expression. That can only come about if the individual is inspired. You and I should be the greatest source of inspiration to ourselves. When we are inspired, others will be inspired by our presence. When it comes to musical instruments, Tasa in this country of ours, this beloved country, Twin Islands of Trinidad and Tobago, Tasa has become very infectious. The moment you hear the Tasa begins to roll, the feet begin to tap. Sometimes the waist begin to go left and right. But the rhythm of the Tasa is so infectious. Even if you want to sit quietly, it's difficult for an individual. जब ढोल बजाते हैं, जब तबला बजाते हैं, जब तासा बजाते हैं, इतना मधुर है. How sweet is a musical instrument. It invokes something deep within the hearts of an individual. The Swaha Hindu College, the Tasa group, presents a performance of traditional Tasa drumming, reflecting the shared cultural heritage between Trinidad and Tobago and Bharatdesh or India. Rooted in the Indian rhythms and developed into a distinct Caribbean art form, the Tasa remains a vibrant part of our local identity. This performance includes the rhythms such as tikora, nagara, steel pan, and dingole. It is in honor of the visit of the Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji. Let's welcome on stage the Swaha Hindu College.
plumbing problems? Don't guess. Call Plumbing Solutions at 628-4646. Proud to be serving Trinidad and Tobago for over 20 years. We do it all. Maintenance and repairs, new construction, sewer lines, inspection, drain cleaning, leak detection. We are licensed and insured. So call Plumbing Solutions at 628-4646.
So I hear Beta Homes has the best kitchens.
You heard right. We have Shaker style, modern Euro, and hardwood.
I like this one. Can I test it right here, right now?
Sure, but how are you gonna do that?
All right, you all, come inside. Are you ready?
Time's alive!
Oh, a spice rack.
Soft close door hinges. Oh, this countertop's nice, well.
It's hot, you know.
So, what do you think?
Well,
This 100%.
I'll take it. Build the kitchen you love for less at Beta Homes, Caroni or French Street.
One of them being the Bal Vikas Vihar program. And this takes place in the primary school system of the Sanatan Dharma Mahasabha schools. The folk song you're about to hear is written in both Hindi and Bhojpuri languages. It describes the contribution and preservation of our cultural heritage by the Sanatan Dharma Mahasabha through its primary schools Bal Vikas Vihar program. This program was the vision of the late Satnarayan Maharaj and was started in 1985. Various aspects of our culture like music, singing, dancing, and art are highlighted and continue to be a part of the school's cultural curriculum. This is important because what we learn from our elders, what we learn as children, we continue to do in our adult years. So, ladies and gentlemen, Robert Village Hindu Primary School with a folk song.
Om Shri Sa Se Mole Get a loan at Bremont. The process is simple. Fast and efficient approvals. Receive funds within 24 hours once approved. And no penalty for early repayment. Located at 4 Gallant Street, Woodbrook. Remember, we like to lend.
What is BioStrath and what makes BioStrath so effective? BioStrath is a general wellness elixir. BioStrath helps your body to cope more effectively with life's everyday demands and stay healthy. BioStrath is based on fermented Strath herbal yeast. It is produced over a 2-month period by feeding friendly yeast cells with a mixture of herbs and nutrients. This process, which the yeast cells undergo, allows them to absorb 61 micronutrients, which can then be easily transferred to your body for your general well-being. This includes 11 vitamins, 20 amino acids, 11 important building substances, and 19 minerals and trace elements. Improve your overall health and well-being with BioStrath Premium Elixir for every age and every stage of life.
दातव्यम इति यद्दानं दीयते नुपकारिणे देशे काले च पात्रे च तद्दानं सात्विकं स्मृतम्. A gift which is bestowed with a sense of duty, knowing fully well it is our duty to give, and do not expect anything in return, should be given to the correct recipient, the right place, and the right time. Such a gift is considered to be sattvic or pure by nature. The International Sai movement has been very heavy on seva. The Paje Sai Center was started in 1980 in keeping with the teachings of Sri Satya Sai Baba, in which he says, as I quote, "I have not come to disturb the faith of any, but rather to enrich his own faith in his life." We shall join together with the Paje Sai Center as they join together in glorifying the divine through Kirtanam. Let's put our hands together and welcome the Paje Sai Center.
बुद्धि प्रदायक साई प्रशांति बाबा प्रशांति साई प्रशांति बाबा शिवाय शिवाय नमः शिवाय 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 नमः शिवाय 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 नमः शिवाय 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 नमः शिवाय हे प्रशांति साई प्रशांति बाबा प्रशांति साई प्रशांति बाबा शिरडी साई कृष्ण कन्हई शिरडी साई कृष्ण कन्हई नमो नमो साई भजो भजो बाबा नमो नमो साई भजो भजो बाबा साई नमो नमो 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 साई नाथा 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 प्रशांति साई प्रशांति बाबा प्रशांति साई प्रशांति बाबा शिवाय शिवाय नमः शिवाय 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 नमः शिवाय 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 नमः शिवाय 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 नमः शिवाय हे प्रशांति साई प्रशांति बाबा प्रशांति साई प्रशांति बाबा शिरडी साई कृष्ण कन्हई शिरडी साई कृष्ण कन्हई नमो नमो साई भजो भजो बाबा नमो नमो साई भजो भजो बाबा साई नमो नमो 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 साई नाथा 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 प्रशांति साई प्रशांति बाबा Thank you.
Looking for a supermarket that has it all? Welcome to Food Shopper Supermarket, where big really means big. Enjoy secure parking, spacious aisles, and a spotless modern store that makes shopping a breeze. From fresh produce to everyday essentials, you'll find unbeatable prices and friendly staff who are happy to help. We offer a safe and secure gated compound with a large parking facility for your shopping needs. Number 121 Eastern Main Road, Arriva, Clear Chai Trading Compound, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Food Shopper Shoppers Supermarket. Every day, low prices.
Don't forget our grand celebration, June 28th. Bring the whole family.
Introducing CTS College's Early Learners Academy, our physical school with a nursery, daycare, and preschool. With qualified and experienced staff, modern classrooms, and the latest teaching methods and technology, your child would get the personal care and education they deserve. Activities include potty training, storytelling, phonics, craft, academics, and field trips. Enroll your child today at CTS College's Early Learners Academy.
Amit Alag is an esteemed figure in social and community endeavors. He has successfully led various landmark events, including the inaugural Ayodhya consecration celebrations in Trinidad and Tobago in 2024, and the highly acclaimed Ram Lala recently in 2025. A Bachelor of Commerce graduate, Mr. Alag also has contributed significantly to the national initiatives, including the development of the Integrated Performance Management System and the Information Resolution Communication Portal for the Office of the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. Let's put our hands as we welcome the Chairman of the Organizing Committee of Namaste India, Mr. Amit Alag.
All protocol observed. Honored heads and officials of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, esteemed visiting heads and officials of the Republic of India, and our beloved diaspora. Namaskar and Jai Sri Ram. On behalf of the Organizing Committee of Namaste Modi, I extend heartfelt greetings to each and everyone of you gathered here on this auspicious occasion to welcome the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, to our beautiful twin island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. We extend our deepest gratitude to our Honorable Prime Minister, Shrimati Kamala Prasad Bisesar, Senior Counsel, and the Government of Trinidad and Tobago for their gracious support and wholehearted facilitation of this historic event. I also wish to thank our vibrant community for turning out in such large numbers to be a part of this momentous gathering. A special mention of deep appreciation goes to His Excellency Dr. Pradeep Singh Rajpurohit ji and the dedicated staff of the High Commission of India for their tireless efforts and unwavering commitment in making this occasion a reality. Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji has inspired millions through his strong leadership, steadfast commitment to progress, a deep love for the Indian diaspora across the world. His vision keeps us rooted to our heritage, strengthens our culture, unites us in a spirit of peace and shared prosperity. May this historic event bring our nations even closer together and create new opportunities for collaboration and growth in years to come. Once again, on behalf of the Organizing Committee, I welcome you all with folded hands and open heart, and I leave you with this sweet tradition. होठों पे सच्चाई रहती है, जहाँ दिल में सफाई रहती है, हम उस देश के वासी हैं, हम उस देश के वासी हैं, जिस देश में गंगा बहती है, जिस देश में गंगा बहती है। धन्यवाद। जय श्री राम।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अमित जी. I was just asked to highlight a scenario in which the emergency exit road to the highway, individuals have parked their vehicles there. you are kindly requested to move your vehicles from that emergency exit road to the highway, because if you don't, the police will assist you. The wreckers will assist you at your cost. Please cooperate with all the volunteers and all the officials. So kindly, those who are parked on the exit road, Zone A, those who are parked in Zone A, kindly go to your vehicle and remove your vehicle from that area, which is an emergency exit to the highway. Thank you very much. I now invite Ishara ji.
Thank you, Ravi Bhai, and you all. Harry, I need some assistance, please. Ruby Khan Gupta has a lifelong passion for music, and this has defined her extraordinary journey to become one of Trinidad and Tobago's most cherished cultural icons. From the moment she stepped onto the stage in the 1980s, her melodious voice and commanding presence have captivated audiences across the globe. Her artistry, rooted in tradition and elevated by heartfelt expression, has earned her a place among the most respected vocalists in the Indo-Caribbean diaspora. She has proudly flown the red, white, and black of her homeland on stages both near and far, representing Trinidad and Tobago with elegance and distinction. Her talent has taken her to India, where she performed at the prestigious Taj Hotel and various high-profile cultural events, further cementing her international appeal. She has shared the stage with musical legends such as the late Nitin Mukesh, Usha Mangeshkar, and Anup Jalota. So these experiences speak to her caliber of vocal prowess. Ladies and gentlemen, Ruby Khan Gupta.
home at Richmond Park, Cunupia. Choose your land and create the home you desire. Lots start from 5,000 square feet and homes from 1,700 square feet. First 7 lucky buyers get 50,000 off your purchase. Use up to 25,000 towards your down payment. Richmond Park, where home isn't just a place, it's a feeling. Prices range from 1.8 to 2.4 million. Madras Main Road, Cunupia, for 355-7703.
Is one which says that music can unite people, erase barriers of all kinds, and encourage love. And we know that music is the language of love. He is a unique individual, and you will meet one such upcoming artist later on in the program. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, let's enjoy the versatility of Anthony Batson with Chandni Jaisa Rang Hai Tera. So, hands together for Mr. Batson. Again, there is an urgent appeal for those of you who love your vehicles to please tend to them, remove them, please. Thanks.
Namaste, Sitaram, and a pleasant good afternoon to each and every one of you. Let's all clap our hands. Chandni jaisa rang hai tera, चांदी जैसा रंग है तेरा सोने जैसे बाल एक तू भी धनवा ये गोरी बाकी सब कंदा चांदी जैसा रंग है तेरा सोने जैसे बाल एक तू भी धनवा ये गोरी बाकी सब गंगा एक तू ही धनवा हे गोरी बाकी सब गंगा से तू गजरे वो फूलों से बन जाए रस्ते से तू गजरे वो फूलों से बन जाए तेरे पहले के को कबराहत सोते बाग जगाए जो पत्ता चूड़ी गोरी तू हो रे राग हो जाए तू जिसे घूमने जाए वो तू जिसे घूमने जाए वो है जाए महालमा एक धनवा हे गोरी बाकी सब कन्वा चांदी जैसा रंग है तेरा सोने जैसे एक तुम्ही धनवा हे गोरी बाकी सब कन्वा जो बेरंग हो उस पर क्या क्या रंग जमाते हो, जो बेरंग हो उस पर क्या क्या रंग जमाते हो, तू ना जाने कैसे रूप चुरा के लोग ये नजरे बरबर देखे तुझको आते जाते लोग, चेल छबीरा ले तोरा, चेल छबीरा ले तोरा घूंघटवा निगाह, एक तुम्ही धनवा हे गोरी बाकी सब गंगा, चांदी जैसा रंग है तेरा सोने जैसे बाँ, एक तुम्ही धनवा है गोरी बाकी सब गंगा। Thank you.
Beloved friends, we're going to have a little part of the program where there's going to be an interruption, meaning a short break for about 15-20 minutes. The reason why, for the onstage props to be there by the Indian team. So those who have not moved their vehicle from Zone A as yet, you are given the time, 15-20 minutes time, and they shall set up all what is required on the stage. Then we continue with the rest of the performances. So you have 15-20 minutes to get your vehicles out of the way so that the police will not have the difficulty in doing their job. So you have 15-20 minutes to meet, greet and so on, and thank you all very much.
Gaming Express Limited is a premium importer and retailer of the highest quality brand name electronics. We stock the widest range of PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, Samsung and Apple devices and accessories. Visit us at Shop 52, Level 2, Gulf City Mall in San Fernando, or contact us by phone or WhatsApp message at 687-7480 or 301-9797 or 798-1280. Like our Facebook and Instagram pages for updates on products and services.
Did you know a business degree leads to diverse career opportunities and advancement? Start an internationally recognized business degree from the world-ranked University of Hertfordshire at CTS College. Classes are 1 day per week, with mostly assignment-based assessments. Plus, with 3 intakes per year and flexible payment options, getting started is easy. Holders of an associate degree, advanced diploma or ABE Level 5 diploma can complete this program in only 12 months. Call CTS College today and find out how you can get $6,000 off.
Local legend has it that pirates once roamed these northern shorelines searching for gold. Nowadays, you don't have to worry about running into pirates though. Come here at the right time and you'll probably just meet Paul the farmer. Paul walks over 2 miles every day along these shores, hunting for nature's gold. See, coconut oil has surged in popularity over the years, and Paul collects dried coconuts to make it the old-fashioned way, a method handed down over generations. It all begins here on the beach, and it's a true lesson in patience, with some luck sprinkled in. I'm trying to help, but so far, Go Paul luck isn't exactly See Paul luck. Now, when Paul finds a coconut he thinks is good, he husks it in less than 5 seconds flat. What you're watching here is years of practice and skill. Ever the willing student, I asked Paul to show me the secret.
So what you going to do from here? You're going to just rock back. Right, you rock back now. Hold the blade here. Right, put it on here. Rock back.
Okay, this rocking back thing isn't quite working out. Maybe I just need to change positions. And maybe I need some team music. Ah, success. There's no time to dilly-dally though, because these coconuts won't exactly carry themselves home. Yes, that bag is heavy. I just made it look easy. Back at the garden, Paul supervises me as the coconuts are offloaded. And brings everything we need to get the fire started because, yes, we're making this oil outdoors. While the fire begins to crackle to life, I'm put on pot washing duty with some quote-unquote Toco Vim.
So nice and shiny? Nice and shiny.
I'm an expert pot washer. Not to brag, but my dishwashing skills are much better than my coconut chopping skills. And in no time, the pot is on the fire. While the pot heats up, the coconut cream that has separated from the coconut milk is cut into chunks and then taken over to the iron pot to start cooking. With a little stir and a little knock pot just to make sure the finished product comes out perfect.
That means it's good, come on, good.
Our watch begins. This is probably the longest part of the process as the coconut cream goes through several stages. Paul calls stage 1 the ant's nest stage. Stage 2 is where the virgin coconut oil begins to separate from the cream. Now this can already be bottled, but that's not what we're going for today. So we just have to keep on stirring and stirring and stirring. At one point, we even had to call in reinforcements for help. Yes, even our camera woman had to help out. Over an hour later, the oil finally begins to change color. And we know it's almost done, but we can't let it burn, so guess what? Yeah, the stirring continues. I think by the end of this, I'll be stirring pots in my dreams. As the sun gets ready to go to bed, the oil is finally finished. Some 40 coconuts and hours of work boils down to this. It's skimmed off and strained, 100% pure coconut oil done the old-fashioned, and might I add, back-breaking way. I wonder if this can be used for massages, because I think I'm going to need one after this. Brent Panero, CNC3 News, Commander Village. High above Grenada's picturesque St. George's Harbour, there are 3 forts on Richmond Hill. Forts Frederick, Matthew, and Lucas. But one of these forts is not like the others. Fort Frederick has a secret. While it was built to protect the harbour below, this fort is a backwards-facing fort, which means most of its gun ports face inland and are meant to also protect the capital from land invaders. A lesson the British learned in 1779 when the French attacked from the island's interior and took back the capital. Sitting pretty at 800 feet, Fort Frederick is considered to be one of the best preserved forts in the Caribbean, and though its cannons have never been fired in anger, it still played a pretty important role in the 1979 Grenada Revolution. Fast forward to today, and visitors can walk or run up its steep steps and take in the sweeping vistas below. Speaking of below, it's said the fort's tunnels will take you all the way downtown, if the critters don't scare you first. Now the tunnels are apparently blocked off at some point anyway, but if you were to walk down, you'll likely end up in the heart of St. George's at Market Square, home to the St. George's Vegetable, Spice and Craft Market. This is a place of historical significance as it was once used to confine and sell African slaves, as this plaque commemorates. Now it's a popular place for locals and tourists alike to visit, and you'll find all sorts of fruits, vegetables, a coconut vendor with a rather unique way of cutting the nuts, souvenirs, fresh ginger nuts being made at the side of the market, and of course it won't be the spice aisle without spices. Now cinnamon leaves are definitely a new one for me, but in case you miss it, follow your nose to Grenada's black gold, because, well, the island is powered by nutmeg, figuratively of course. And did you know nutmeg has multiple uses? Oh, and it's an essential part in what some would say is the unofficial drink of Grenada, called Under the Counter. Now, Under the Counter is a... Actually, I'll just let the Spice Queen herself explain.
It's a farmer's brew, because long time you might have had one shop in the village. Everybody would have had to stop there and get their stuff, and they would pay at the month. Now what the farmer would do, when he come from the garden, he get a drink of this and he say, let me get something to kill the worms. And it definitely kills the worm.
Now, what she isn't saying is that it will do more than just kilums the worms. Because as I found out a few days later on a spice foodie tour at Mark's Sports Bar, depending on what kind of alcohol you add to the bottle, the alcohol content could cross an eye-watering 70%. Yeah, the worms will definitely be kilums after that. Of course, everyone wanted to try it, blissfully unaware of what is about to happen next.
1, 2, 3. Cheers!
Are we gonna shot? Listen, you okay?
My chest, my legs, my feet, everything itching all of a sudden. Water, please.
For the Grenadians watching, a moment of silence for our fallen Caribbean sisters.
I'm glad Come on, bad idea.
Yeah, I'll stick with my worms. Brent Panera, CNC3 News, Grenada. Antiguan beaches are practically made for tourism commercials. But when you get tired of walking along these postcard-perfect beaches, it's time to venture a bit further. Welcome to Stingray City, where, according to the brochure, dozens of friendly stingrays are ready to play. But before any playing can happen, I must first sign a waiver before getting onto the boat and then heading out to sea. Stingray City is a shallow water habitat located just off the northeast coast of Antigua. Within seconds of arriving, I spot the first stingrays outlined in the crystal clear waters, drawn in by the sound of the boat's engines. Apparently it's like a dinner bell to the rays, something I relate to on a deeply personal level. Snorkels on and everyone heads out into the waist-deep water with the rays darting in and out as they search for food. Now, I may look very confident heading in, but I'm from the Justice for Steve Irwin generation, so I'm a tad bit nervous here. However, these rays gliding by as if to say, "We come in peace," soon put my mind at ease. Okay, to be honest, they were probably saying, "Dude, where's lunch?" But I choose to believe otherwise. Especially after seeing how calm this stingray was with the guide. He even let me touch it. And if you're wondering, I would say it feels like a hard, smooth sponge. But the fun is now getting started. Visitors to Stingray City have the unique opportunity to get their photo taken with a stingray. Of course, I had to get in on the action. I mean, when in Rome, am I right? Okay, Brent, say cheese. That one will be going straight to Instagram. This whole area is on a sandbar, pretty similar to Tobago's nylon pool, but as these friend-shaped rays dart in and out searching for a hand to feed them, it's hard to forget that you're sharing a space with wild creatures. Now, these gentle southern rays aren't like dogs or cats, so no amount of pss, 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 pss will draw them in. But if you're patient, they'll come to you and relax in your arms. Who would have thought, right? Of course, if you're not that brave, the guides can hold them for you. The guides are also on hand to help you hand feed the rays. They eat squid amongst other things, and once you hold a piece in your hand, they will come. I didn't even realize when it was taken from my hand. Felt almost like a drive-by robbery. Not that I would know what that feels like, but we digress. Swimming, well, walking really, with the rays is definitely one thing I never thought I would do. And as we leave the dock and the last ray glides out of sight, this is one experience that I'll cherish for a lifetime. Brent Panera, CNC3 News, Antigua. Head south down the highway, past this roundabout, make a right, and you'll find yourself in Faizabad. You'll probably encounter 1 or 4 potholes along the way, but let's be honest, this is Trinidad. It's to be expected. Just keep following Waze, and you'll soon find yourself at Auntie Doll's Chola. Now, bread has just gone into the dirt oven, but that's not the only thing cooking in this outdoor kitchen. In one corner, there's pulori frying. In the other, all manners of talcaries, also known as takaris, bubbling away on the firesides. And the woman herself, Auntie Doll, is deftly shaping balls of dough, also known as loya, for roti later on. There's no standing around in the kitchen though. Auntie Doll has taken me and several others from Zach's Food Tours under her wing to show us the way of the curry. Especially Krista, who is learning how to make curry duck in hopes of attracting a partner. Coco, I'm not quite sure she's ready for Auntie Doll's spicy mouth.
Hold the spoon long now, girl.
But with some guidance.
Watch, tell us. Watch, not this. When you turn it in the middle, they all this are cooking.
She's soon full of confidence.
Oh God, this is hot girl thing. Come on. Well, they're not ready for me though.
That didn't last very long though, because after a few minutes by that open flame, this hot girl is singing a different tune.
Listen, I go and walk the straight and narrow. Me and neighbor, that's it.
See, yeah, I don't blame her one bit, because not only has making this duck become somewhat of a group project, but these chulers are pushing out the heat of 1,000 suns, and I am suffering.
It's so hot, I need to cool off. So there's a fan right here.
Okay, honestly, that did absolutely nothing. Now, I'm no hot gal, but I too am learning along the way.
What is called this?
Well, my grandmother used to say sapi, but nowadays they say roti cloth and they say kitchen towel, so any...
Yeah, that's definitely a new word for me. Can't wait to use it in a sentence. Now, while the rest of the talkeries are finishing up and transferred into serving containers, our little group is about to learn how to make my favorite type of roti, buttershot. Auntie Doll and reformed hot girl Krista have already done the hard part, so while the tower heats up, some stuff seasoned ground split peas into lawyers for dal puri, and Auntie Doll shows me how to oil the tower and then the roti. Many home cooks struggle with this part, so I'm hoping to unlock the secret to soft, flaky paratha. Turns out the secret is to treat it like a stress ball. Hard week, beat the roti. Children frustrating you, beat the roti. Man stressing you on, beat the... You know what? You get the idea. Alternatively, you can take the less violent path and just dance the stress away. Ultimately, I am left up to my own devices as the heat proves to be too much for the rest of the group. I've mastered the art of the buttershot, so I'm now trying my hand at making dal puri. The true test of a skilled roti maker is getting the dal puri to swell. But after 4 rotis, I'm officially on the struggle bus.
Come.
What tell you? Plug the little hole in, man.
Now it deflates.
It could be that I'm not making it thin enough, so back to the Bilna I go. Meanwhile, Kalain of House Hussein shows up from behind the camera and immediately nails it. Okay, fine. I'll admit defeat. Kalain, just put that roti away.
And that's all done.
One roti and suddenly he's a roti expert. I guess the next logical question is, Kalain, are you ready to be put in house?
No.
Yeah, sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Hussein. Looks like you're stuck with him a little longer. After almost 3 hours of us slaving away in the kitchen, lunch is finally served. Not only does the food look rather Moorish, but the portion size is of take-home quantities. I personally think we did a fantastic job, thanks to Auntie Doll and her team. Brent Panero, CNC3 News, Faizabad.
Get the story first. Want to know what's happening in news, sports, or crime? Get the CNC3 app. As the story breaks, CNC3 is there giving you the story